Hey family and friends, it's me Sarah. I have not made a video in about a year and a half, and I'd love to explain why, and I'd love to tell you what's going on in my life now. If you feel like sticking out for this video, I don't know how long it's going to be, but here's just kind of an update on what's been going on in the past year and a half. My last video was February 26th, 2018. Which was a little over a year and a half ago, and I was talking about my neck and back pain, and unfortunately not a lot of that has been helped. I've gone to doctors, physical therapy, tried different medications, and it just looks like this is something that I'm gonna have to live with. I've learned what to take easy, and I've learned that when I push myself too hard, I have consequences for that, and that's pain. So I'm still kind of going through that, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to kind of fill you guys in on some of the major things that have happened in the last year and a half. So a couple of days before I made that last video, I was going through something rough. And I want to be honest and share that with you guys because it really impacted me in not a great way. So here we go. February 22nd of 2018, I had a student threaten me in my classroom. We had to call the cops, and I didn't get over that. I tried really hard. I tried really hard, and that was a year and a half ago. So I wound up taking that Monday off. It was a Friday, so I wound up taking that Monday off and spending time with family and friends, and not a lot of people have known what's happened, but there's been a lot more that has happened. Fast forward about a year, I had a student pull out a shank in the middle of class, and I went into a full-on panic attack. I ran to the office, I was crying in the bathroom. It was tough, it was really tough, and so I decided to go get some help, and I went to see a therapist, and having to relive everything over the past year was emotionally difficult, is emotionally difficult. There's a lot more details and a lot more that has happened. But because of that, I have been told that I have PTSD. And I wanted to deny that. I wanted to believe that there was nothing wrong with me. And it really took a lot out of me to accept that that's not wrong. Like, I'm not a failure because of that. I went to seek help, and I think that that's strength, is realizing that mental health is so important that shoving it down and shoving it down and shoving it down to the point where you are going to burst is not okay. Like, if you're going through something, you have to seek help. I went through something, I needed to seek help. And so I started seeing a therapist, and she suggested that I leave the place where I was working, and I refused. I was like, no way, I need to be there. It's great. I love my coworkers. Like, I'm just having a really good time. I'm thriving in this school, and I didn't feel safe. And it was nothing that the teachers did. It was nothing that support did. It was just I couldn't feel safe. And so I went to my favorite place in the entire world, and I started praying. And when I started praying, I just kept asking God, like, what do you want me to do? I feel like I'm here for a reason. I just don't understand why I'm here, and I'm going through this, and I'm having mental difficulties working here, and I don't understand why. And I'm telling you guys, it was as clear as day. God said it's time to leave. And I argued with him a lot. I argued with him so much. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? I don't understand. And God was just like, you've got to trust me. So I did, and I resigned from my job, put in my letter of resignation. I finished off the school year with nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere. I just said, I need to trust God, and he's telling me to leave, so I resigned. And that was emotionally tough as well. But it was also freeing to realize that there was hope. Like, God has so much better plans for us than to stay in a place where we are suffering. And no, it's not suffering like we live in a great country where we can do so much and have the freedom to do so much, but I just mentally was suffering where I was working. So I put in job applications and I just kept praying and praying, and I had my friends praying, and believe it or not, God has just provided connections, and He has provided specific people in my life and the ability to be at the new school I'm at now. I'm so excited. I'm going to be teaching high school instead of middle school. It's a great school. It's in a great area. Like, I am just amazed at how much God has done. But I had to go through what I went through last February, and I had to go through the mental issues that I'm still going through. And I'm in therapy, and I just started at a program called Celebrate Recovery at my church, where I can work through some of that stuff. And it's difficult, and it's a journey, and I honestly still don't have it together. I am a mess. I am a broken mess. I'm a broken mess. What can I tell you? But I know that God has a plan and that there is hope, and I don't have to stay this way. And the reason I'm making this video is, one, I've been distant from a lot of people because I didn't know what I was allowed to share. I didn't know if I should share, if that made me look bad, if I was broken. But then I've come to realize, like, there are other people in this world who are fighting issues, that they're fighting things in their life that maybe they feel the same way. And so I'm just telling you, like, you can trust God. Pray about it, obviously. Don't make rash decisions, but pray about it and listen. And I kid you not, He told me very clearly that it was time to go. And He didn't give me a next step. He didn't tell me what to do after that. He just said to trust Him. So I took action steps. I did what I thought I needed to do, and He has shut doors and opened random doors, and it has just been amazing so far. All of that being said, I'm still a mess, and I'm not perfect, and that is a hard thing for me to accept, but I wanted to life update you guys. Things are better. They're not great, but they're better. And so I'm hoping to kind of keep you guys involved in this journey, to let you know what's going on in my life, and I mean, God is so great. Just to tell you guys how great God is. Like, it was a 1.5 years of mental suffering and trying to be perfect and trying to have joy in the midst of it. And I tried so hard, and I think I just shut people out because I didn't want to let them in. So now I'm letting you all in. And if you have questions, or you have something similar and you want to talk, let me know, because I am open to listening, or sharing, or whatever you need, if you're going through something similar. So that's a life update, and it's a lot. It's crazy. But through all of this, I've been able to get involved at my church in their middle school, and I love those kids so much. They're crazy, but I love them so much. And I've been getting involved in other areas of my church, and just being there has totally helped me grow and helped me see that I don't have to be alone. You don't have to be alone. None of us have to be alone in any of this. So hopefully that's some encouragement for you. That's it. Bye.